But
Yeah, the one about Rainbow Dash and all that.
yeah, well, and that's fine if you want to be a homer for your character. That's great, but yeah, come on, keep it in perspective. I didn't want to break his heart. I was re-listening to the last podcast we were all on, and he was railing about, well, they're short of writers, they're short of scripts. Like, dude, I know for a fact they have 8 unused scripts last season. They weren't hurting. That's not the way these things work. You always have overflow.
Oh yeah, yeah.
He just wants to believe they made Mare de Well because they had no choice. Like, okay, if that makes you feel better.
Yeah, I'm gonna throw him bullshit into the call. Hopefully
Hey,
he's
what's
ready.
up?
Hey
Oh,
guys.
hey, he is ready. All right, and BH Hammy wanted in too. If you know if Poinko or anybody wants in, let me know.
Let me see
Uh,
if Goody Rex does. Poinko's not online.
Tell me if you guys get echo.
Echo.
I think you're fine on my end.
Okay.
Uh,
His mic is
yeah,
pretty shitty.
it's
Oh yeah.
it's a little
I gotta
bass,
eat the
but it's
fucking
not
thing
bad.
to be heard.
Hey Ham.
Echo.
What's up?
You
Sup,
should never
guys?
you should never smashed your fucking headset into the wall when you
Yeah,
in the fit of Chinese rage.
yeah, yeah, I know.
Somebody call you
Yeah.
Chinky Chinky Chinaman again?
That used to make me mad, and then I started calling people nigger faggot, and nothing just that makes me mad anymore.
Thank goodness you took the high road.
Oh, you were just complimenting them because you know Nigger Faggot's a really excellent pony artist.
Nah, he's Captain
He's not
Korea now.
what Nigger Faggot's Captain Korea
No,
now.
Ben is Captain Korea now.
Oh.
All right, so bring me up to speed. What the hell happened on Tumblr? See, the funny thing is, I've been watching ponies like no other recently, but I haven't. I've just avoided the fandom like the plague.
I think we've all been doing that. All I've been doing is like going on the Derby Burrow and watching ponies.
I
It's like
have
I don't.
unfollowed a bunch of pony blogs, and I've been playing Borderlands like nonstop.
Good.
I've
Yeah.
pretty much been doing. I've actually followed Ben's example. I've unfollowed a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
Uh,
Oh, by the way, Hammy, I
yes.
redrew Pinkie Pie to be the pudgy one. I'll be posting it on Tumblr tomorrow.
Oh, fuck yes. Thank you, dude.
Well,
Oh, hey, just to let you guys know, I am recording this. If nothing else, because in bullshit, you're gonna just toss Shamrock that episode you.
Yeah, I'm gonna toss them. I'm gonna toss them the meatloaf episode.
Yeah, I figure I'm just gonna record this, and if it's interesting, I may just put it up in the feed anyway, just so that there's something there. It could be like a special feature that only the podcast listeners can get. None of the
Oh,
Celestial Radio
yeah.
people.
Do you guys know Sugar Skull?
Nope.
no.
Sure.
Sugar
No.
Skull used to be a pony artist, but she's pretty much now just a Tumblr porn artist. She has this. She has this Tumblr
I
called
went at it. I don't
Fantasy.
see the distinction between the two.
Yeah, it's the same thing.
Yeah.
Pony porn. I mean, the ponies are practically built to be porn.
I think Tumblr and porn go together now. It's just one word.
Yeah.
Oh, my
So,
dashboard and porn go together very nicely.
I get more good porn from Tumblr now than I do FA.
but I don't know. I'm up to 856 blogs I'm following, so I'm planning on doing a massive unfollow.
Yeah, I had to unfollow J Hoof because, well, a bunch of people because J Hoof was just posting like every 15 minutes, like, dude, I can't get through my own stuff for tripping all over your polls and things like that. So,
Oh man, I
Yeah,
unfollowed him way long ago.
I
I-
had to unfollow him because I got tired of seeing him RP
I've
post and
unfollowed and
creeper post on
followed.
everybody.
Yeah, I've had to unfollow him too. I noticed you unfollowed me, King Cheetah. What's up with that, bruh?
Same thing.
What's up, bro?
I followed a bunch of people because when I really needed to find something in my own blog, it took me 45 minutes. And I'm like, okay, I just need to mass unfollow a bunch of people, and I'll go back in and re-add them later this week.
Oh, okay.
But it was
Yeah,
the priceless thing. I was trying to get. The only place I had a piece of art was on my Tumblr, but it was like 9 pages back.
Yeah.
So that was
Okay, that's
painful to get
no
to.
problem. As long as you don't hate me, I'm okay.
Oh no, it's nothing like that. It was just utilitarian.
Uh, so yeah, I think I may just record this, and however long it goes, I'll just throw it up in the RSS feed, just to let you guys know, in case you don't want to incriminate yourselves too much.
It's fine.
In
AKC.
stark contrast to the past.
Really quick, at least for like and bullshit and BH Hammy, I have a Tumblr you guys should follow. Let me just read you guys the description really quick. It's called Drami OC. And she's the sweetest and bestest sea pony alicorn you'll ever meet. She is Drami OC, and I like being drawn like one of your French mares. I am Lauren Faust's mother and Celestia's dad. Not Luna, though, because she's a butt. Some ponies call me the goddess of the sea, but I only see myself in at most a popular pony in high
Oh my
school,
god,
nothing
I've seen
more.
this blog. Can you link it?
Yeah, I am also a gamer mare. But don't hit on me, silly stallions. I'm one legit gamer, and I'll come to the battlefield to kick your plot.
Oh no! How could a mere casual take her on?
I just love how her name is basically the same as Donut Steel.
Yeah, the sweetest and bestest sea pony alicorn you'll ever meet.
Yeah, I started following her. She started following me back, and then she started talking to me. I was like, "Yeah, you and Donut Steel OTP."
Dun, dun, dun.
This is what the Tumblr pony fandom should be. Just stupid shit like this.
Oh yeah.
Fun shit.
What happened to making fun of things? Like, I don't like Shut Up About Ponies or Fuck No My Little Pony as much as anyone else. But what happened to making fun of things? Like, it's like you can't anymore.
Oh yeah. People attach their egos to this or that, and this ship or that ship or whatever, and just can't deal with
but
not
Purple
being
Tinker
supported.
just started following me, so that's cool.
Oh, that'll be fun for you.
So, I'm gonna see if I can't get her to get really mad at me for saying homophobic stuff.
Who followed you again?
Purple Tinker.
Oh, wonderful.
What happened to you being her sound guy?
Oh, that never came.
Though. Like, I was her sound guy until her podcast fell through because she couldn't keep it in her pants, metaphorically, not sexually speaking. In a general sense. She couldn't keep her goddamn opinions to herself, and she alienated everyone who was going to be her guest. And then she rage quit, like 2 rage quits ago was when her podcast ended, and it's not done anything.
Wow, because it looked like she had some heavy hitters coming on for a while there. I was kind of looking forward to you monkey wrenching it.
Whatever you may think about Purple Tinker, that podcast was good. That was a good podcast. It had a very good format, and the style was good. Even though it was her first podcast ever, her voice wasn't that good, but the format was good. The guests were good. The topics were good, and the whole idea of each episode, being part of a charity was a great idea. I think it's a fantastic idea. They raised
nice touch, yeah.
And that's fine. And it was a good podcast, but she couldn't keep her goddamn opinions to herself, and the podcast fell through because there were just nobody wanted to come on because nobody liked her, JJ only came on because Pixel Kitties came on, and Pixel Kitties only came on because she tries to be nice to everybody.
Pixel's pretty soft touch, yeah.
I like Pixel Kitties.
Oh yeah, I like her just fine. It's just she's just the nice girl in the fandom.
She just tries to be nice to everybody. It's like there are some people you can,
be a dick to.
Be nice to. There are people that like can brush up. You don't have to be a dick, but you just don't have to be nice to them.
Yeah.
Sort of on the opposite end of the scale, Dan was on there, Kefka Floyd, he was on there. I showed you that log where he was where he was saying like, I even went on that show of hers and had to sit through listening to hearing about Fee's bondage lust and
That sounds really stupid.
Oh man.
If you'll forgive my peasant vocabulary, that just sounds stupid.
Oh, don't worry, it is. It is.
Well, that's what this. It's like the past. When did the whole meatloaf shit start? Like what, 2.5 weeks ago? About.
Okay, that's what I wanted to hear from you guys. Like, what the hell is going on now? I'm not.
Well, it's pretty much done. As far as now, everybody's like now all the fandom rage is turning towards yelling at cats. But no, the whole meatloaf thing was it everybody kind of because Shut Up About Ponies was one of their gags was they'd always like troll Lil Miss J or Meatloaf.
Yeah.
And finally it just came to a head because apparently he did a commission for somebody. What was Princess Celestia with Skulu on her back and she's just flying through the air. And first of all, the commission was poorly done because it's like there was that Celestia's one leg was just way too gimpy and I mean it was bad anatomy even for like Meatloaf.
Yeah.
I believe it was also traced, I think, or at least it was very heavily referenced, and the background was stolen without permission.
Yeah, background was stolen from another artist.
And by the way, it also wasn't what the commissioner asked for at all.
Yeah.
I wouldn't know.
Yeah.
The point is he's a fucking idiot, and he got. I think the person that summed this up perfectly was Brayburn.
Yes.
Brayburn said his blog wasn't taken down because he was harassing people. He wasn't harassing people. His blog wasn't taken down because he was stealing art. He wasn't stealing art. He tried to and failed. His blog was taken down because he had a couple pictures in there that were very, very clearly underage porn that he'd drawn. And that's against the terms of service of Tumblr. That's a completely fine. You can be banned for that, and those are the rules, And yeah, so 50% of fandom porn artists draw the CMC. Nobody reports them, and everything's fine, because nobody cares. But they have to remember. All of you have to remember that they post that knowing that it's against the terms of service. And even Brayburn says, he drew a picture of Spike, and he was like, yeah, that picture is gone now because it's against terms of service, and people are going around reporting. I might as well take it down. You can find it in other places. It's up on Derpy Brew, but it's not going to be on Tumblr. And so he said, Jay can rage all he wants, but the bottom line is he was banned for something that is against the rules of the site. And the site is not the fandom. The site doesn't give two shits about the fandom. The site's a site, Yeah. There are 50 different fandoms on this site, and they all have their own stupid problems, and they're not going to... Tumblr's not going to slow down for you and figure out what you want. They're going to ban you for things that are against their rules. And so after that went around, a bunch of Jay's fans started going to every blog they could find and reporting CMC porn. And it's not Indian, it's Japanese. And started reporting CMC porn because they're like, well, if Lil Miss J is going to be banned from the site, well, why can't everyone else be banned? Because they're butthurt as fuck. And so that was why Brayburn took down his picture and started telling his friends, hey, you guys, you might want to take down his pictures. Some douchebags are going around trying to ruin our fun, And I think it was him that summed it up perfectly, which is he wasn't banned because nobody liked him. He was reported because nobody liked him, but he was banned because he had things that were against the terms of service, and you have to accept that. All artists have to accept that.
Yeah. Well, what I said before about the whole commission in the background, that was the little tiny snowball that turned into a fucking that eventually turned into the avalanche with the whole CMC LoliCon. And what kind of set people to start reporting him for it was not the image itself, even though the image was what got him banned, it was the fact that people started reporting him because in his live stream and on Tumblr, he was making comments like, "If Skulu was my sister, I would rape her." And then he also mentioned that in the picture, Skulu and Sweetie Belle were supposed to be 8 years old.
Yeah, in the description of the picture, he explicitly said that they were underage, and it's like, well, you thought you wouldn't get banned for that? Hello.
Yeah.
That's pretty
kind of trolling.
Let's be honest. He wasn't reported because of the image. He was reported because he's a douchebag. The image was just an excuse.
The evidence was just the excuse to get him his account banned.
Well, okay.
And so far, the only because the Loomis J Defense Force went out in full force to report every single other artist. All the other artists have been going back into their blogs and sort of scrubbing them clean of any incriminating evidence. And I think the only blog that's been shut down is Shut Up About Ponies.
Yeah,
Shut
about
Up About
that
Ponies was shut down for harassment.
Yes, for harassment.
About that is Jitters? Is that actually BDR? Is that BDR's like partner in crime or whatever?
Jitterbug Jive and BDR are two separate people. I think they do talk to each other, but I think that's it.
Well, considering one of them is the artist and one of them is the writer for Discord Hooves, or they're the same person. I wasn't aware of that. Okay, well,
they're not the same person.
Okay, good.
Yeah. But Jitterbug Jives is quickly. I mean, despite Jitterbug Jives is starting to get on the same level as Lomas J, I think. But I'm totally keeping my head out of that. I don't follow him. I don't follow anybody who reblogs him lots.
I haven't followed Jitterbug Jive, mostly because I don't like Discord Hooves.
I hate Discord Hooves. I'm sorry.
And it's mostly because I don't really care about Doctor Who, and I don't care about Doctor Hooves.
Yeah.
Discord Hooves was fun to follow when he was doing like the gender bending thing. I thought that was hilarious. But Jitterbug Jive was friends with Jay, and that's why they've been saying all this shit lately. That even though I don't follow him, I get it all over my dash from other people. Here, Casey, this is for you. You might like that.
I plugged that on last episode. That is brilliant. Not brilliant because it's anything good. It's just holy shit.
It's the mod of Mellow Dash recorded some audio from Lomas J's live streams of stuff that he said. It's really fun to go through and listen to.
Since this is kind of a bullshit episode, I may download those and tack those on at the end. Again, this is basically going to be a Rowdy Rough Bronies on the GCC. And Jay Hoof isn't here.
Hey,
all the more reason.
Hey, slightly different change of pace. Like you guys, MDefMech, you listened to like the episode of Bronyville where DJ Shamrock was on, right?
Oh yeah. I mean, and that was a really good episode. Not because he constantly plugged the GCC, but it was a good episode in general.
But
that was a good episode.
Tell me if that he was not just doing his best to bite his tongue.
Oh God,
the entire time.
He was trying so hard not to go off, and because I was talking to him for a little bit when I was uploading the episode to him, when I finished it, he was like, it was hard to stay in the spirit of Bronyville, as it were.
We gotta get him on.
Yeah, I need to talk to him again.
But
yeah, the thing is that in keeping calm and basically sort of letting people know while still ducking around it a little bit, I think he actually made his point better than if he had just let loose.
Oh, about EFR?
Yeah, I think he made a much better point than if he had just let loose.
Oh yeah. I think he Bronyvilled it perfectly. It was like EFR is super clean, G-rated, and Bronyville is maybe between a G and a PG.
Here's the thing, though. It brought up a really good point that made me think a little bit. It's just having Celestia Radio and EFR is like two different sides of the coin. Under normal circumstances, that would actually be really optimal. People having choices is good, especially if you're going off.
It is perfect. You're absolutely right. It is. It's like Bronyville and GCC or Bronyville and Brony Show.
But the big problem in the equation is that they don't stay well. Celestia Radio, I think, stays out of EFR's business as far as I know, but I don't think that the sentiment is mutual. I believe EFR does not stay out of other people's business. They don't. It's like he says that he says that Final Draft is passive, and Final Draft might consider himself passive, but some of the shit he's done, or that I've heard that he's done, it's not kosher. It's not leaving shit alone and letting it.
It's like what Apple Cider said when he came on our show last time. You can like more than one thing, and and there doesn't have to be one end all be all for all the everything in the entire community, because that just doesn't work that way.
Exactly.
There's always going to be somebody who doesn't like your show, or they don't like you, or they don't like how you run your show, and they're going to go out and they're going to find something that they do like, and no amount of bashing on that other show is going to get them to come to like yours. A good portion of the Bronyville audience would never ever listen to our show, and I'm not going to actively try and take down other podcasts for that.
I should probably mention our latest podcast, even though we talked about Borderlands for most of it, is our most popular episode.
That's our most popular episode?
For number of downloads in 1 week,
Are
yes.
you fucking kidding me?
I actually haven't listened to that.
We talked about Borderlands 2.
Well, I got to
It's at a total with the feed and Tumblr. It's about 900.
Well, I started listening to it at work, but then we got to
the week.
We got to the portion which was, the last thing you jacked off to, and I was all like, I don't really care about that section, so I'll wait till I get home to listen to the rest of it.
Yeah, it was since I put it up on Thursday. Since I put it up on the feed the night before, but basically since it launched on Tumblr, it's on Thursday. It's up to 900 total with Tumblr and the feed.
Damn, I could have talked about Borderlands 2 for a really long ass time.
But you wouldn't want to participate in the last thing you jacked off to segment.
I would participate in that to get to talk about Borderlands on air.
We didn't talk about that much, and honestly, we're probably, MDefMech's probably going to want to do an Electric Brony about it. And I was like, dude, you should just get Hammy on for that. He'll do the whole show.
Speaking of which, Hammy, are you going to be available tomorrow? Because I think I might do an Electric Brony tomorrow.
Oh, sure, absolutely. I'm always available to come on.
Probably. What time?
Well, let's just do it during the afternoon, because you have class from when to when, and then when.
I've got class in the morning until 10:30.
Okay.
And
so
then
12:30 my
after that doesn't start until 3:30 for me.
So 5:30. Okay, yeah.
So I can do an afternoon podcast with you.
All right, cool. And Conchita, Sean, just to let you know, last thing you jacked off to was basically a U episode, was a U segment. And I think I hold the record now for the fastest guess. Because I had to figure out what Jehu jacked off to.
Okay, I just posted on Tumblr about pizzas for ponies. Now, none of you guys are going to do this tonight, right?
I've got rent I got to worry about.
I don't have any money to put down on it, unfortunately.
No, no, no.
But
'Cause I'll tell you what the reveal is. If none of you guys are going to do it, I'll go ahead and tell you what the gimmick of this was.
What?
It's everybody who participated is going to get their pieces inked and colored.
oh, nice.
But the whole point of this was I was doing an audio thing that I wanted to pitch to National Public Radio called Starving Artist. And it was about trading art for pizzas this week and all the weirdness involved with it. That's what this was all about. I mean, it was nice to get to eat for sketches, but this was a bigger thing I was working on. That's what this was all about.
Oh shit! I could tell you, I could tell you about the time I was out. Oh, it was. Oh yeah, Athens, Georgia. Really big college town down there. I basically bought these guys sandwiches, not from Subway. It was some local place. I bought these guys sandwiches, and they performed a whole breakdance set for me.
That is singing for your supper.
That's awesome.
Yeah. They literally performed for their supper. I was.
Oh, looks like Wolf Nanaki is going to bite.
Oh, yeah.
He wants me to draw his OC.
Oh, really? Now I would have figured he would have asked you to draw Trixie shit.
Oh, I'm sure because you get 3 sketches, so I'm sure there's Trixie in there.
Trixie will be involved, but so will his OC.
So you're not going to do this. You're not going to do this anymore after this.
Maybe, but the whole point of it was just I wanted to see if it would work, and it did. But I wanted to collect stories about the same delivery guy's been coming every night, and he's starting to question. It's like, what is going on? Because it's not me ordering the pizzas, and he's aware of that. So he shows up and just gives me this look when he hands me the Diet Pepsi and whatever the latest one is. I also got hot wings and a tray of pasta.
Nice.
But of course, I'm going to gin this up because it's National Public Radio and they like stuff kind of wacky. So
you got to mention the one guy who kept asking for pregnant artwork?
I'm not going to specifically mention My Little Pony, and that's part of the hook of this. Is I haven't thought of another tagline for this. I would just say cartoon art.
Okay.
And then just say it's like, okay, I threw it out there that I would do cartoon art because I'm a cartoonist, and NPR eats that shit up. Like, I'm a working artist, and I threw it out there to feed me, and this is the sort of stuff that came in. So without specifically mentioning MLP, it's like, okay, it's like you wanted your pregnant pieces, and other folks wanted. That was where I did the teenage version of Snails and the teenage twist. That was
I saw
for
that.
ponies, and some I couldn't post. They asked me to keep them anonymous, but I'll talk about it after changing a few details. And if I'm lucky, NPR will pick it up. That doesn't actually equate to money, but it's something I kind of that was on my bucket list. I'm gonna do something for NPR.
That'll be really cool. By the way, that last piece you did for me of Luna puking all over, that was awesome.
That was hilarious. I was all like,
That's what happens when you don't give me specifics. It's like,
Did I
okay.
miss something?
I was totally cool with that. That was really awesome. I really loved how extra cartoony it was, especially with Celestia, just with the eyes.
Well, that was funny. Derpy Burrow didn't know what to make of it. It's like, what's with all the pregnant pieces, and why is Luna barfing on Celestia?
Well, that's because I've
this.
been going around to so many artists asking for pregnant Luna, and then when they post it, I just immediately go over to Derpy Burrow and upload them, and everybody's like, "What the fuck is up with all this pregnant Luna shit?"
Yeah, you saw the comments on that piece, so
yeah. It's like people are kind of
somebody's put up my sugar piece. Sugar's the Rule 63 snips.
I actually really liked that, by the way. I thought that was really good.
I kind of based her off an old girlfriend who was really packed into those jeans.
Kind of like that one Rabbit Girl piece you did.
Mm-hmm.
What's he did?
This is a different girl.
Oh, okay.
Oh, my reveal on that, my ex is Leia Hernandez. We're not on speaking terms now, but, I was stupid in love with her, but she is just so wrapped up in her own problems.
Don't know who that is, but
Oh, she's another big comic person.
ah,
Any of you guys follow or track Purple Cake Leon?
Uh-uh.
He did a series a couple days ago. It was a commission of having all the ponies sitting on Fluttershy's face.
Oh,
And
okay, yeah, I saw those.
yeah,
He was
those.
going on about his face-sitting commissions. Like, well, okay.
Yeah, I just love how at first it's like Fluttershy tries to fight back, like saying like, "Please don't sit on my face," and then she just gives up. It's like they're gonna sit on my face, so I just really like his. It may sound weird, but his ponies really kind of give me like a Dr. Seuss vibe, where they
Okay,
kind of just.
here it is. Wolf Nanaki, he put in his three pieces. Facebook duck face rarity, sexy
Okay.
pizza delivery Trixie.
of
There's all
course.
that. And it's it's not him. It's this other OC pony called Scarlet Rose.
Oh,
Oh,
Scarlet
Scarlet
Rose.
Rose.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Scarlet actually contacted me earlier about maybe buying the Super DVD and getting some pictures. Okay.
Scarlett
Oh, I
actually
need to. I
just
need to.
actually just started this thing where she's taking donations, but all money goes to artists
That's cool.
because
Yeah.
she follows like way more artists than anybody, and commissions all the time. And she has a fuckload of followers because she's a porn RP. Well, not really. She's a sex ERP type Tumblr.
That's exactly why I don't follow her. Actually,
Yeah, and
if Scarlett ends up listening to this, I'm sorry.
and so she's got a lot of followers because of her RP, and she's just like, yeah, so I'm gonna open up donations with the honor and promise that any money you donate to me was gonna go straight to artists, because
Well, as
I'm
long
not
as
an
she,
artist. So,
yeah, as long as she holds to that commitment, then
yeah, and as long as
I'm
she
all
holds
for
that
it.
word, which I believe, then it's a good idea. It's a fair idea.
Unlike Meatloaf, who took donations because he was so poor and broke, and then
Oh yeah,
commissioning
Yeah.
someone and tipping them the price of the commission over again.
yeah.
Oh, this is a fan meatloaf and not the washed up musician.
We call him Meatloaf because he looks like he kind of, especially in that one music video, "I Will Do Anything for Love,"
Yeah.
that Meatloaf did with Cher. LMJ kind of looks like that Meatloaf
Oh, okay.
to
Because I
me.
thought that music video was more like "I'll do anything for twice baked potatoes."
Except if it was Lil Miss J singing it, it's like, and I will do that. Uh, let's see. Yeah, I'm actually on Derby Burrow. I'm like, I just clicked on the pregnant tab and reading all the comments for the pregnant tag, and it's like, people, when you bring up the discussion about pregnancy, just in general, people get really fucking weird.
Yet everybody loves those pieces. That's the funny.
Yeah.
And likewise the because I've got another guy off of the eBay buys you get a free sketch, and he is now asking for all the pregnant Sonic girls.
Yeah.
And still in the stack, I have to do a pregnant Fluttershy and a pregnant Twilight Sparkle. Uh, it's like,
Well,
What have I started? Fuck.
well,
I'll take.
implying
I'll,
that you weren't intending to start any sort of pregnant Luna thing going on.
Oh, I'm totally happy with it. I'm just actually kind of surprised that it's taken off.
Oh yeah.
I figured it was just gonna be me.
Well, I mean, that's the thing. It's like I drew this from the standpoint of, pregnancy isn't my fetish, so I'll have some fun with it. I'm just kind of surprised, like guys who are into this or that, just there's such stuffed shirts. It's like, come on, if a Goody Rex is a chubby chaser, but he has fun with it at least.
Well, I have fun with it. I mean, because I remember you guys were talking. It was a while ago on the Rowdy Rough Bronies. You were talking about that one dude from Anarch Press who had the pregnant fetish and just was so obsessed with it. I forgot who the guy was. And he
Oh,
was also like,
that was Mike Curtis. He did Shanda the Panda.
yeah, and he was like also super obsessed with like having a kid and shit. And it's like I'm not like that. I just kind of like the look. It's like as far as like birthing and the kid is concerned, I don't give
Belly,
a fuck
belly,
about.
belly, belly.
Yeah, it basically is. Yeah, it's kind of like a inflation thing, but whatever.
It's curves.
Yeah, it curves.
That's what
No,
it
but
is.
really funny was when Saley colored the piece I got from him, the pregnant Luna piece. Hey, you both know his style.
Oh yeah.
How
Yeah.
polarizing it is. It's actually really funny when you read the comments on Derby, bro, because it's like half. At the start, it's like everybody's hating on it. Then people are like starting to turn around to it, and then at the end, they end up loving it. It's like,
I just can't. I just can't get behind Saley's art style. I just can't. It's kind of sad because I like him well enough. It's just his art's. It's like I like curves, but I like things to be attached to those curves too.
well, he's all about the duck face.
Yeah, he's really stylized, but I find it intriguing. There's a guy in Simpsons porn called The Fear, and back when I had to do all the Simpsons pieces, I
I'm
checked
sorry.
his stuff out. I I can't say
Fear.
I like his work, but I can say that I was fascinated by his work because it's like, well, I don't know. I can't even tell you why. It's just his work in some ways is kind of mean and unpleasant, and yet it's like I just can't look away.
We're talking about Saley, right?
Well, no,
Yeah, well,
I was
he's
talking
talking
about
about
He's
he's
yeah. He's
he,
talking about fear.
no, no, no,
Oh,
the
fear,
fear.
the
Yeah, I
fear.
know the fear.
Look him up on Rule 34.
yeah, no, I know who that is.
Yeah,
But no, we're
and
just
and
saying,
it's
just
like
sort of,
he
it's like the
is
comparison.
something else. And it's like, well, like I say, I don't like his work, but I am fascinated by it. And Scaly's kind of the same way.
Well,
Um,
that's how we became. That's how Impulsion and I became fans of him. Is like initially we weren't too keen on it, and then it just sort of grew on
yeah,
us.
Well,
That's like,
I draw the same line that I draw between or with people who are fans of Igor, the musical artist Igor.
yeah,
It's like Igor has a lot of fans, and Staley has quite a few fans. From wherever he's from, wherever fucking hick part of the internet he's from. Um, and it's like you look at his art and you're like, do people like this? Like it's kind of unpleasant. It doesn't look right. It's very strange and it's kind of creepy a lot of the time. You
it's
know,
super stylized. Yeah,
yeah, it's very stylized and it's interesting, but it's bizarre and kind of unpleasant to look at. And so you go to their blog and you look at it and you see they have a fair amount of followers and people like their art, so you follow them because you're like, well, people like this. I don't know why, but I'd really like to know why people like this. And somewhere along the line, you just start liking his art, and you don't know why.
well, and for me in particular, because I've always been a big fan of highly stylized artwork, so I was quick to to start liking Saley's work. But I guess the best comparison for me would be EC Major, because his is the pseudo realistic, almost doll like
Yeah.
style, and that took a while. I mean, I initially started following him not because of his artwork, just because the dude's a weird guy, but he was a nice guy.
Yeah.
He was super nice. So that's how I started following him, and then it just sort of grew on me. You know, I'm not into what he's into, but I can understand where he comes from.
I was trying to
Would you
think if
say
there's
this?
another pony artist like that. That their art is weird, but you just kind of keep looking at it.
Yeah.
Trees.
No, well,
Well, the thing is, though, I don't I
You're
didn't
thinking
really
you're
like
thinking
trees.
of Pigfish.
Pigfish,
Yeah, he's
yes.
gone.
Pigfish. Actually, and bullshit, I talked with Sinat, and he said Pigfish has been listening to our past couple episodes, and he's interested in coming on.
I would love that.
That would be
Yeah,
awesome.
I would love
yeah,
that for various reasons.
well, I wanted to run it by you, and I have Pigfish on Skype. But yeah, we definitely should probably, because that's what I was trying to figure out. I was like, oh, Pigfish is awesome and everything, but what the fuck would we talk about? So it's like, I definitely need to run this by him. Bullshit.
Oh, if he wants to be on and he's got something he wants to talk about, that's great. I'd like to kind of ask him about his experiences with people who used to accuse him of being a knockoff of CT. He went through that a while back.
That would be interesting in comparison with a Trill and that one dude.
Sidon.
Sidon.
Yeah. Well, what's cool about Trill and Sidon is that Trill and Sidon are like best friends now. Like
Yeah.
Trill really likes him, and he puts all of his art all over his. Like Sidon doesn't have a Tumblr. Whatever, you can put all your art on my Tumblr now. I don't care.
Oh, and do you guys want Pigfish's new Tumblr?
Oh, does he
Yeah.
have? Yeah, his old one's password locked, and I was really sad.
Yeah, he has a new one. Called Magnifier. I'll put it in the Skype chat. I'm also gonna make some half-ass show notes too, just linking to everything we post. But yeah, that's his new one.
I'd like to say, for the record, I think having your style be compared to Crooked Trees, I think that's that should be more of a compliment because the guy is really talented.
Well, the whole thing of Crooked Trees, the whole thing that kind of chased Crooked Trees out of the fandom or made Crooked Trees really disgusted with the fandom, is kind of dying down, and now people are starting to realize that, hey, Crooked Trees actually was an incredibly good artist.
And he still does pony art, but it's only on commission now.
Yeah, and a lot of people you would expect that dull hate on Crooked Trees, like fuck no line, My Little Pony and Chub About Ponies, love him. They don't agree with his content, but they say that he does, as an artist, he does everything right.
Yeah, it's. I mean, I don't like everything, like the content of everything he does, but I really like his art style. And honestly, if someone is able to channel that kind of artistic talent into their own work, I say more power to him. That's not easy. It's not easy by a long shot.
I really like the way he approaches, art and internet fandoms and blogging in general. Reading through his text posts on Uniquiz he's really spot on a lot of the time. Especially, I saw he commented a little bit on Little Miss J a while back, and he did have a point that I didn't particularly agree with, but he did have a point. And I think just the way he approaches art in general, and the fact that he's younger than me. He just started college.
Yeah.
And he's on his way. And he's sort of getting over, what happened back before, even the name Crooked Trees.
Back when he was Railgunner.
Back when he was Railgunner, yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
can you kind of tell that we're kind of big fans of him if we know all the names he's gone through?
just out of curiosity, though, of all the people that have been kind of just taking a break from pony fandom. And like I say, if it weren't for commissions and pizza, I wouldn't be doing anything either. But
Yeah,
how many of these folks you think are going to come back once the show starts up in January?
Majority of them.
a bunch. Yeah, a lot. Most of them.
January.
Like, who was that? Sweater?
January.
Oh, sweatshirt.
No, not sweatshirt.
Yeah, sweatshirt.
Sweatshirt.
Sweat
I don't know if he's
sweatshirt
gonna.
and we'll see. There's a sweatshirt and pigfish both left not because of the fandom, but because they wanted to do other things.
Yeah,
The people who left because of the fandom, they'll come back.
yeah.
The
Well,
people
but
who left
I look at it from the standpoint that once the new season starts up, you'll have an influx of new ideas and new stuff to play off of. And I was just wondering if things like that would draw these people back.
Oh, it definitely would.
Yeah, I mean,
there are certain people I'm sure who won't because I mean look at Alex S. Alex S. Is a great example of this because he left not because he didn't like the fandom and not because he didn't like the musicians community. He left because he wanted to start. There was so much pressure to constantly be doing pony music all the time, and he wants to go on and do other things, and try and make money in his field, but not doing pony music, but by doing music that can reach a more general audience, and he's not coming back. He's not going to come. I mean, he'll do a pony remix or two, but he's not coming back because he's off doing remixes of real music. He's doing his own thing now. People like that, they're not going to come back. The people who left because they got butthurt about some things somebody said and unfollowed them, they're coming back. Unless they weren't really fans of the show, then they won't. But people who left because of dumb shit drama, they'll come back. Even
I really like this picture of Simon
even look at trees to draw pony art still.
Yeah.
So.
Quick thing. What's this about January?
Oh, I just heard somewhere that the show wasn't going to debut again until January because.
Oh, you're talking. Are you talking about that little broadcast, like Last Stop to Ponyville or whatever? No, that's.
Tell you where I heard this.
Well, because there's that DVD pack that's coming out before Christmas that's supposed to have two season 3 episodes.
Yeah,
I think those are.
season...
I think those are meant to be straight to DVD, and then afterwards in January we're gonna get proper season 3.
If they do indeed do that, then they'll say something when they make their announcement. But otherwise, if they make their announcement and that's not the case, then I'm going to say it's going to be either mid or late November before it happens, because they said that we would know at least about 4 weeks in advance before the new season would start, and the new announcement for it is supposed to be, well, it's been like about a week since they said that, so less than 30 days now. So if you look at the timing of that plus when that DVD is supposed to come out, it's pointing towards around either mid or late November.
Okay.
So that's where I would put my money.
Hey, not to cause any drama here or anything, but because I know he's listened to our show, and I don't know if he's going to listen to this, but I kind of like Sidon's artwork more than a Trill.
Who and who?
That link that and Bullshit posted. A Trill is the one anthro artist. He's not. I know him because he draws like big hands.
He kind of draws these weird hands where they're kind of like sort of connected to the arm a little bit.
Yeah.
And
he draws hooves.
And Sidon's a dude who's a big fan of a Trill, who draws artwork very similar to a Trill, and he has a Trill.
Well,
and Bullshit knows more about the
what
story.
What happened was Sidon wasn't really that much of an artist, but he really liked a Trill's art, and so he just sort of spent some time copying his style to see if he could recreate, because he thought it was really cool. And so he posted a little bit of it on Pony Brew, and people called him out for copying a Trill's style, and a Trill was like, whatever, I don't care, imitation is highest form of flattery. And so he contacted Sidon and said, hey, do you have a place where you post your art, and Sidon was like, I'm not really an artist. So Trill said, hey, why don't you just watermark everything that you do with your name, and we'll post it on my blog.
Yeah.
Because their styles are so similar now because Sidon just really liked his style. So a lot of people didn't like that because they were like, oh, it's a Trill's art. He created the style, and what right does Sidon have? And a Trill was just like, shut the fuck up, you guys. Like, he's a cool artist, and I like him, and we're friends now, and I think he's cool, and he thinks I'm cool. And I was happy, because I love a Trill style, and I was like, I don't care if it's another guy. The styles are similar. I get twice as much art now.
To be completely honest, I can never really tell the difference anyway, and I honestly forget until somebody brings this fact up, honestly.
Well, I guess that kind of says how much I pay attention to a Trill. I can tell the difference. There's some in the line art. Sidon uses thinner lines.
I always check the watermark because I'm just curious as to who drew it. I think it's super cool that a Trill decided to do that. It was really cool of him to do that and to take his side. And honestly, it turned out better for everybody because, like I said, we get twice as much art now, and it's free. Fuck you,
That's why I say when people complain about the podcast.
What?
That's why I say when people complain about the podcast, I'm like, it's free, you asshole.
It's like, are you honestly going to complain about content you're getting for free? By all means, send suggestions, but if you're going to complain, fuck you. It's free. Why aren't you doing this piece of shit?
Look at me and every other artist. It's like, we do art pretty much for free, which gets stolen and put up on Derpy Burrow, and then we still get bad-mouthed.
Yeah.
The haters are amusing, though, because,
Oh, they're lovely. I love the hate. I've been kind of sick because of the whole Meatloaf thing. Jay Hoove's was talking a lot about it on Tumblr, and I think he's taking a break from Tumblr now. But I've been getting a lot of hate for it too, even though I haven't I've just mostly just did a couple reblogs. But it's like everybody was getting the shitstorm. I think even Slugbox was too, which is really sad. Because it's like he's not in this shit anymore. He doesn't give a fuck.
Yeah, and honestly, I gotta agree though. I mean, who gives half a shit about him anymore? Because he quit a long time ago. So why are people still bugging him?
What, Slugbox?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, he does it on commission. He does it for money. That's pretty much what he was in it for anyway. But
yeah,
that's it.
I didn't realize that. Interesting.
Oh yeah, he's been out of it since.
Yeah, he
I want to say like March.
Yeah, he did what Alex S did. I don't want to do pony art anymore. I want to do other things. I'm not a pony artist anymore.
Don't feel too bad, Casey. Until from the way you hear the fandom talk about them, you would never guess unless you knew them. And I didn't even know until these guys told me about it, like a few weeks ago. So
yeah. Well,
he's been out of it since.
This is why I never brand myself this artist or that artist. It's like I'm not a furry artist. I'm not a pony artist. I'm just a cartoonist because that way you always keep that open.
Yeah. Well, and like, I kind of, we do the GCC and everything. I do call myself a brony, but it's like, I have other interests too, and I like to have fun with those too. That's why I like, especially since there hasn't really been anything going on in the fandom. It's like, okay, let's try the experiment. Let's just talk about other shit. Let's talk about Borderlands.
It's why I went back. It's why I went back to FimFiction. There's just so little going on that I have to go back and start reading fanfiction again. Like,
yeah,
and it's like I kind of want to do a podcast where we talk about Dwarf Fortress.
Yeah, even Bronyville deviated. They were like talking about SpongeBob for a while, weren't they?
Oh God,
on one of their episodes.
They're so starved for content right now. It's like,
and yet they still won't have me on.
Really?
Oh, they won't have me on either. I can clean. I can.
They won't
I-
have
and-
King Cheetah on? Why?
No, he's
Uh,
born.
No.
Chef Sandy likes me. I get the impression Cider doesn't care for me. I've never pushed the point.
Why?
I get the
Cider,
impression.
Cider likes you. He's just his fans will destroy everything if he has someone who is a porn artist on that is not John Hazeko.
Yeah, I was going to say, it's like, where did I get the knock for being the porn artist? Have you never met Mega Sweet? I can't hold a candle to that guy.
I was actually really surprised he even mentioned Mega Sweet on Bronyville.
So what?
That wasn't him mentioning Mega Sweet. That was Shamrock. And you got really quiet. You're really quiet right now.
Oh, I'm really quiet?
Yes.
Okay, let me try to fix that.
It's because you're so shy and demure.
Hang on, let me see what's fucked up.
No.
Oh, wow, I am really quiet. Hang on, let me try to fix this.
Okay, you're getting better.
Oh, no wonder.
I
Okay.
really do wonder, with all of the self-important power players in the fandom, how they... I mean, it is a testament to JJ's skills that he can just sort of push them down, and it's like, no, fuck you, I'm going to draw whatever I want. But they don't dare try to marginalize him.
Well, that's because... do I sound better now?
Yeah, it sounds good.
Okay, good. Well, with JJ, he doesn't talk to anybody in the fandom. Or he talks to some people, but he doesn't... Oh, now I'm quiet again. What the fuck?
No, you sound fine.
You sound fine.
Okay. All right. With JJ, he doesn't really interact that much with the fandom, which I think is why he can just...
His last sort of interaction with the fandom, really, besides his occasional live stream, was being on Purple Tinker's podcast.
Yeah.
That was months ago.
Well, he's been going to conventions too, hasn't he?
Oh, of course. Are you kidding me? He makes money there.
Oh, totally.
Well,
yeah,
I would think that counts as an interaction with the fandom.
Well, yeah, but see, he keeps it strictly on a sort of media business level. He doesn't really, because I know he has his own Tumblr. He doesn't really he doesn't really do anything with it. He doesn't do Skype. He doesn't really do live streams anymore. You know, he just really, his direct interaction with the fandom is Princess Molestia.
Huh.
Yeah, he's got and
mostly commissions.
Yeah, and commissions but yeah, he's got his own. He's doing his own thing. He's got his work at I keep forgetting the name of it. That one place.
Slipshine. You're thinking of Slipshine.
Oh, he's working with Shit for Brains. Okay.
I was about to say PAL Comics, and I will have regretted it.
Me and Lesnar have history. Lesnick, excuse me.
I'll be right back. I gotta go piss.
Talk to a man about a horse.
Man.
Yeah. Wow. JJ's on Slipshine.
You didn't know that?
He's been there for a while.
I thought everybody knew that.
No, because I'm from 4chan, and everybody hates Lesnick, and everybody hates Moon Over June. And
I don't even know who those people
ever
are.
paid for porn, so.
Oh, well, I've never paid for a Slipshine comic in my life, so I wouldn't know.
Yeah.
I don't pay for porn, period, so there you go.
Years ago, I had an account to Vixine, which is Federico, but it was so cutesy poo and kawaii, you couldn't even count it as porn. I mean, it was mildly racy and slightly mature, and they got a lot of shit about that, because when they did the original Vixine comic, it really was just these kind of just quaint jokes with some minor nudity tossed in. And the fans were rebelling, and it's like, we're not paying for this horse shit. And so they started up another strip called Quest for Fun, which I think is a little overboard. There's sex on every page. Like,
yes,
okay,
I've seen that.
space it out a little. Didn't hurt to sprinkle some story in there.
All right, I'm back.
Agouti is, I think, sort of signed on. You want to try to add him?
Yeah. Let me see. There he is on the list.
I was waiting to see if Poinko would show up. It doesn't look like he is. Ooh, there's Pixel Kitties. Just add her anyway.
I don't have her on my Skype list.
Oh, okay.
You can drag her over. You can drag her over, and she'll be in the chat, and then I can pick it up.
Oh yeah, get Pixel Kitties in here.
See awesome. Who wants to badmouth?
Before she comes on, I just want because I don't know how she is with the whole porn thing. Since I started that fuck yeah, pregnant ponies Tumblr, sort of as a joke, I've been getting these images from this one dude. Really good. They're pornographic. What? Oh, Agouti can't join right now, so.
Is it a school night?
I'll ask him.
Are you talking about from that one guy who has that DA or whatever, or is it? Oh wait, no, the FA or whatever.
Oh yeah, it's a school night. No, I don't want to mention his name. If you look on the Tumblr, he's
All right, there you go.
All right. Oh no, pick up. There we go. I'll talk about it later. I don't know how comfortable she is talking about porn.
That's why Pixel Kitties won't ever come on your podcast.
DeviantArt.
But DeviantArt's like
she knows about.
Oh please, that's DeviantArt.
That's rated R at best.
Yeah.
There's an R rating for DeviantArt? Please.
We're getting into
I can see boobs on DeviantArt.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, boobs are rated R. We're talking about like hardcore like insertion and DP and no, not scat.
Well, I wouldn't know.
That's Teo's area.
See which Casey, I've been meaning to ask you whenever I see your
pickup. We know you're there.
Yeah, Lord help us. We've only had one girl on this podcast for the entire series. It'd be nice to have a second one.
Well, kind of goody rags.
Which one was that?
That was Haname with Atticus talking about Fallout Equestria.
Yeah, Hanameva.
Ah.
Casey, I wanted to ask you, what the hell is your Skype profile picture? Because every time I look at it, I think of a gear shift.
I keep thinking it's some sort of really weird fire alarm on the ceiling.
I keep thinking it's a spider in a drain. I don't know why.
I can't see my own profile pic. I can't even remember what I had.
Just click on your name up in the sidebar on the left of Skype.
Oh!
Click on your name.
It's
and then
a
click on your
big
picture.
flying saucer photo from Spain from the 60s.
Wow, people thought that was real?
Yeah. It was this weird thing called Umo. Had to do with a flying saucer cult in Europe. And you can actually look it up on Wikipedia.
She's busy.
Should I try picking it up? Message her and see what the hell's going on. Anyway, I guess I'll talk about what I was going to talk about. I guess it stems from the fact that because of the interests I have in porn, people seem to think that I'm in the best bestiality.
Oh, yeah. Well, now that is not your fault. That is the fault of the fucking fandom. And
yeah,
it's like, okay, anthro stuff, the humanized ponies I'm good with, but I am grossed out by pony porn. That is a personal thing, but I find it all really kind of repellent. And it's like, all right, guys, we've really crossed line, because you don't even see this sort of stuff in furry fandom. And yet, because it's ponies, it just sort of got a pass.
Well, and for me, it's like, I don't mind the actual pony porn, because I make a clear distinction. I make clear, well-defined distinctions, and when it starts getting into more of the animal side of it, then I shrink back from it.
Beyond EC Major, yeah.
Yeah. Like there's that whole thing where this one artist making the Flash animations with the winking clit and everything. And I'm like, no.
I
I
take
fucking
I'm
love
like,
that GIF.
the one I saw.
That GIF is beautiful.
I think
There-
I think it's very amusing that disturbs you, yet you're okay with spider cunt.
well, see, that's the thing. Spider-Con is so absurd and alien
I
that
know.
it's like,
I know.
and it's like, okay, winking clit. It's like, okay, my dad owns horses. My aunt
Yeah.
has a
See,
stable. I've worked with horses. I've seen that, and I don't find that sexy because I've worked with actual horses.
The clawgina is not a real thing, but winking is.
Yeah.
There's the distinction for MDefMech is that you know
I
that
understand.
GIF
I was just
made,
making a joke.
Oh yeah, I know you were.
that-
But no, it's like, well, it's like this guy, he drew a picture of pregnant Luna, and he wants some criticism on it. And I was like, okay, yeah, it looks pretty good, but you kind of drew her vagina really, really fucking huge. It was like fucking gigantic. And he's like, well, that's what a mare's vagina looks like when they're about to give birth. I know, I have a couple mares. And then he started talking about stuff he did, and I'm like, dude, fucking just stop. Okay, stop. No. I don't want to know what kind of pranks you pull on your. No, just stop. So I kind of just ignored him because it's like, dude, do your own thing. I don't care. I don't want to hear about it. And that's why I've been mostly pushing more of the anthro shit too. It's like, okay, people can't seem to pull their head out of their asses and make a distinction, so I'll just go ahead and move back to what I was into before.
Yeah, I didn't want to jump
Yeah.
in anybody's shit, but that's why I rarely dehumanize ponies because that seems kind of pointless. Because
Yeah.
the show My Little Pony is really clever, but if it was my 6 girls that just do shit, then it would be Strawberry Shortcake, and it's like that's not
Or
very
K-On!
interesting.
Hey,
Yeah.
Strawberry Shortcake and K-On! Are two of my favorite shows of all time.
I do find that really jarring on the hub that you watch Strawberry Shortcake and it's some of the same voice actresses and it's essentially the same gimmick. You have your little group of multicolored friends and each one has a different thing they're all about, and yet compared to ponies, which is more of a testament to how good the writing on ponies is, it just comes off as giggly and bland and insipid.
That's the
It's
weird
kind of sad.
thing,
It's like
though.
I really try to give all of these shows a shot. I mean, I watched everything the hub put on, gave it a tumble. I watched Care Bears, I watched Pound Puppies, and all that, and it's like, well, okay, this just isn't clicking with me.
The
I
thing
mean,
is,
Pound
though, is that
Puppies isn't, huh?
the person who's doing the story editor for Care Bears is Amy Keating Rogers now. She's the one that she actually quit. She actually quit doing MLP to become the story editor of Care Bears.
Oh yeah, well
But then
that's
again,
kind of
she's
her
also the editor, not one of
Let
the actual
let
writers.
us not
so.
forget. Let us not forget one of the hub's best shows, which is Dan Versus.
Oh
Yeah.
I really need to catch up on that because what I
Dan
have seen of that show is brilliant.
Dan
Oh, yes.
Versus
Oh, yes.
is one of the best cartoons on television.
Yeah.
It's really
You
good.
will-
It's a very good
You will
show.
never top the moment in one of the earliest episodes where the guy's locket falls open and it's a picture of him and his wife, and Dan just says, "That's not my picture."
I have heard though that apparently the show kind of dips in quality in the transition from first season to second season though.
I haven't gotten that far yet, so
I haven't noticed anything. It's just
I don't know.
Dan is pretty consistent. The stories are pretty clever, and I'll be the first to step on it and admit you never guess where it's going to go. That's what I really love
Yeah.
about that show. The writing always throws you a curve. Because, I mean, you go back to the early ones like Dan versus New Mexico. It's like you never could have, you couldn't have called the end to that. Or even the whole, well, it's the balloon thing, and it's part of a pagan cult. It's like, what the hell?
I think that
What was the
the
one
craziest
with-
one,
Spoilers.
the craziest one for me though was Dan versus Canada.
All right,
Where
look, I'm
you
16th
find out that
Canadian.
Chris is
Okay?
really a bear, and it's just it was so. I did not think that was going to go anywhere like that.
Dan versus the werewolf.
Oh yeah.
Well, I wanted to ask you guys, at what point did your childhood end? Like as far as like cartoon, toy wise, at what point did you realize that, you know, basically because I was listening to another podcast and they were talking about Transformers. They were talking about Transformers the movie, the 1986 movie,
Yeah.
and they kind of reminded me of the realization that the reason, and spoilers, the reason most of the Autobots die in like the first 20 minutes, including Optimus Prime, was because they wanted to get rid of the old line and introduce a new line of Transformer toys.
But of course.
When I found out about that, that's when I was like, oh wow,
This far no further.
it's all a lie. I'm a corporate whore.
Well, but that's what I've always, cautioned you guys from the beginning is that, above and beyond everything, Hasbro is a corporate entity, and they are very thoughtful about how they manage all these properties.
Yeah.
Which is
Well,
why,
I mean, what I was trying to say is, I found out about that. Not when I listened to the podcast. I found out about it like in 2001 when I rewatched it. But yeah, just listening to their podcast sort of reminded me of the whole discovery of like, wow, this is, Hasbro's a corporation, and the movie was basically a way for them to, introduce new toys.
Yeah.
For me, it was Yu-Gi-Oh! GX.
Yeah.
I watched the first Yu-Gi-Oh! Show a lot. I am not ashamed to admit that I fucking loved the first Yu-Gi-Oh! Show.
Yeah, same here.
Much to the distaste of a good portion of my roommates, I actually really liked the first Yu-Gi-Oh! Show.
Well, to be
but
fair, though, I liked the second season more than the first.
Oh,
Quick aside, guys. Quick aside. Next time you get Poinko on, ask him about Yu-Gi-Oh! Because Poinko is a big wheel in Pokemon. You guys might not realize this. He actually goes and holds tournaments. And he used to go around
Where
and do
and
Yu-Gi-Oh!
can I go to them?
What?
I said, where and can I go to them?
Well, no, talk to him. And because I had mentioned that it's like, well, I thought it was kind of cool that, Yu-Gi-Oh! Has this cartoon that shows you how to play the game. He's like, oh, no, far from it. Everything in the cartoon is just made up. It has no relation to the card game. I'm like, really? It's like, yeah, every time I do a tournament, I have to unteach kids shit from the show because it's like, that's not in the rules. That's not how this works. Like, wow, that must suck.
Well, that's why I mean I like the second season better than the first one, because in the first season, like, they were doing that whole thing with the the white-haired guy. Like they were basically like, oh, we're just gonna shit all over the rules for the show. And when they started doing like that Battle City stuff or whatever, then they actually started calling in like the actual rules of the game and shit for plot points.
That makes sense, but just like, no, we're just going to call it Yu-Gi-Oh! But just make stuff up and have a lot of extreme reaction shots.
Shit. The original manga, like the original manga wasn't even about card games. It was about this guy just doing like all of these really weird little games he makes up on the spot to punish people doing really bad things. And I thought that was a lot cooler.
I was talking to my roommate just now, and he told me that when he first started watching the show, he didn't think that there were any rules to the game. He thought that it was like Calvin Ball from Calvin Hobbes, where they just made up the rules on the spot.
That's
Nice.
awesome.
It just made more sense that way.
Calvin Ball.
Hey, Sean, did you want to try again with Pixel Kitties?
No. I was
Okay.
teasing anyway, just,
I just wanted to make sure. jeez. That's
Want
one
to
of
come
my
off
favorite
like a
shirts.
bunch of drunken high school kids peering in the window of her house.
I still want to get her on the show one of these days.
Oh well, just when we have an
Bully,
excuse
bully. I'll do with her what I do with Chicken Tura. I'll just bully him.
Okay, the funny thing is, when season 2 ended, we J-Hoof and I had a crafty scheme. It's like, all right, we're all going to watch the G3 and G2 ponies, and I gave everybody a link to a torrent file that was everything, all from G1 to G3.5, and it's like, okay, we're going to go through, we're going to watch all these, and we'll comment on them. And we started watching them. Agouti Rex was one of the ones really pushing for this. And after we watched the first couple, he's like, these really aren't as good as I remember. And it's like, yeah.
Do you still have a link to this torrent?
That was how I was with what's the name? Rocco's Modern Life.
Oh yeah.
Oh God, that show.
Yeah, because me and Midnight Dreams were decided, hey, one night we're gonna watch Rocco's Modern Life. It'll be like all nostalgia and everything, and then we had the realization that Rocco's Modern Life was if you're an adult, it's just incredibly depressing.
Yeah, exactly.
He never wins. His life just sucks.
Well, that's because that was what Joe Murray was going through at the time, which is why he kind of stepped away from the show and let Steve Hillenburg take it over, because you could see the demarcation. Season 1 and 2 are pretty much Joe Murray, but then starting in season 3, it's like this becomes more and more SpongeBob-like, and Heifer gets a much bigger role in the show because that's where Hillenburg's head was.
Yeah.
But you're right, though. It's like the first season is just sort of a downer. Like, oh man, this stinks.
Yeah, because it's like, well, and see, we weren't prepared for it because we were thinking, oh, we're going, because we still had like the look that, a child's eye, and then now that we're adults and we have bills and shit, and it was like, and we've been in debt and we've had to deal with debt collectors.
Oh,
and
yeah.
And it's like, and you just realize it's like, wow. And it's like, now I realize why my dad hated the show.
Once you have to buy groceries and pay rent, it really kind of takes the edge off it.
Yeah. Well, because my dad was always kind of weird. He was, he never let me watch, well, until the Beavis and Butthead movie came out, he wouldn't let me watch. He didn't want me watching. Wait, did I say Bill and Ted? I mean Beavis and Butthead.
Yeah, you said Beavis and Butthead.
Okay, I thought I said Bill and Ted. Sorry.
No.
Oh, yeah, he let me watch that. When before that, he wouldn't let me watch Beavis and Butthead the show because I was an impressionable youth, and I would have jammed myself in a semi-truck tire and went down the hill.
Yeah.
Because I'm a dumb kid living in fucking South Dakota. What else is there to fucking do? But he, it was always weird. He wouldn't let me watch that, but he would let me watch the other MTV shows. Like he'd let me watch Liquid Television. Yeah, and that he would watch it with me, and I would just look at it either scared or confused, and he was just loving it.
And you want copies to that?
Yes. Oh my God, I would.
I don't think it's around anymore. Let me check, but years ago somebody put a torrent up, and it was all 3 seasons of Liquid Television. And bits of the MTV Animation Weekend, which is where they introduced the Brothers Grunt. And,
wait. What's Liquid Television? Because this is one thing I have missed out on.
Early 90s, very early 90s.
Okay.
Yes.
And it was one of the proto shows where it was just an anthology of hip animation. And the problem with it is, first season they had no idea how successful it was going to be. So Peter Chung did Ian Flux, and you just had a hodgepodge of other things, some European cartoons. Second season, now all of a sudden it had the wind at its back. So you had all of these annoying arty farty people in, including Peter Bagg. And it's like,
Yeah.
second season is just really a downer. And third season, they're like, all right, we learned our lesson. And that it went back to being more Aeon Flux and just more weird anthology shows rather than attempting to do a series of series. But it was it debuted in 1990. And they I can't remember his name. One of the things they debuted just before it was a short feature called Slow Bob in the Lower Dimensions. And this guy's
Oh
like,
yeah.
okay, this was really successful and everybody loved it, but he's like, well, I never got around to doing this because I got another job. I became the animation director on Nightmare Before Christmas. Like, oh, well, that's as good a reason as any not to go back to doing this.
No kidding.
Well, it's like yeah. So Dad was cool with Liquid Television. He was cool with the Max.
Yeah,
He was cool with I think it was the Head.
yeah, the head.
Yeah, the Head. Um, he thought Daria was just fine. You know, well, and that was
The
Daria
spinoff.
came out was a spinoff of Beavis and Butthead, and that was when I was old enough to decide for myself. But the other show he wouldn't let me watch. It was strictly because he just thought it had no redeeming value whatsoever. Was the Brothers Grump?
Okay,
And
you know why that's funny?
why?
Brothers Grunt is Danny Anatucci.
Who did Ed, Ed, and Eddie?
Yes, and even he said in an animation guide, he's like, he just did this series of shorts, which were just little promo bumps for MTV, and they're like, we really like these, develop it into a full show, and he was just like, are you kidding me? And they're like, no, go ahead. And so he's like, all right. So he went, even he thought it was going to fail,
Yeah.
but he went ahead and did it anyway. Right.
Well, he just thought. I mean, he thought it was just like disgusting and
Okay,
no
there you
real
go.
good.
There you go in Def Mac.
Ooh. Oh, awesome. Awesome.
Is that so? Liquid Television, you said.
Yeah,
Yes.
look it up. Some of it might be on YouTube. I know one of the pieces from it called Angry Cabaret is on there, and that was Dilworth, who later did Courage the Cowardly Dog.
Yeah, I remember also seeing that. Was it the cat and the bird?
No, that was a different thing.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that must have came later because I think Liquid Television ended, and then in the later '90s they tried to restart it under a new show.
Yeah, it was some other anthology show, and it
Yeah,
just didn't take off.
but yeah, like Beavis and Butthead Do America. That was really kind of weird because we kind of knew this movie was coming out. I guess it was right around the time when I was in high school and South Park was the big thing,
Oh
the
yeah,
big controversial thing.
Yeah.
And it's kind of initially my dad was really skeptical about South Park, and then he watched a few shows, and he was really he really kind of understood how clever it was, so he was okay with it. It wasn't so much content; it was whether or not if it was going to be controversial or disgusting, he wanted it had to be like clever or have a good reason for being the way it was.
yeah.
Yeah. But that enough talking about how my dad censored what content I viewed. Anyway, that was all before the internet, so I couldn't go and look up porn.
Oh yeah. Well,
Yeah.
now like I say, I rather go hit YouTube and just find weird old cartoons to watch.
I was on a huge kick of finding like the old World War II and like the band cartoons.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Oh,
I need to-
Yeah.
the Disney with Donald Duck.
That one is still my favorite. That
Which
one's
one?
my favorite.
The him and the Nazi one with him?
Yeah, yeah, where he's in the factory,
Yeah.
and it's like, now it's time for German vacation, and a backdrop just falls down, and he's forced to do exercises
Yeah.
for like. But another one I really loved was another Disney one where it was a more of a serious one where they showed like a Hitler Youth.
Yeah.
And how, like, the point of the cartoon was, this kid's gonna grow up to become a soldier and he's just gonna die, for this ideology. But the part I loved about it, I think it's the funniest thing I've ever seen in a Disney cartoon, was where he's read a story about the history of Germany,
Mm-hmm.
and it personifies Germany as this gigantic, fat, busty Nordic goddess
Oh yeah, the
who's just sleeping.
Broomhilda.
Yeah.
Yeah, Broomhilda with the beer stein and the horned helmet, and Hitler is the skinny, shriveled little knight, and he has to carry. He does battle with I guess the demon of democracy or whatever, and kills her, or the witch of democracy, and kills her, and then rescues Broomhilda. And she's just so goddamn fat. And it's just, oh, du Liebe! It's just so loud.
Dun dun dun.
Yeah, and Hitler's just like, oh, and just so growly and swearing all the time,
Well, wait a minute.
And then it goes back to the super serious cartoon.
To bring this back to the original topic, so nothing's really going on in the fandom right now.
Well, there's this whole thing about yelling at cats. Who's a rapper similar to Mike the Microphone.
Except
Yeah,
more
I brought it to
obnoxious
the
somehow.
Yeah, it's somehow worse than Mike the
He's
Microphone.
much worse.
Yeah. Apparently, the first bit of drama was like how he behaved at Everfree Northwest.
Well, actually,
'Cause
before that, there was that whole thing with him going out with Mixie or whatever her name is. That was
I don't know.
a lot of people were making a big deal.
Mixalana Pony.
Well, it's like the whole thing at Everfree Northwest was that he was a real shithead. He brought somebody into the con who was drunk and being very threatening to the other con goers who didn't have a pass to be in there.
Look, here's the bottom line with Everfree and Yelling Cats. The music venue that was provided at that con had a very professional atmosphere. It was run by a guy named Derpidity, who is a member of the Bronies of Northern California group that Apple Cider and I started. It was a very professional atmosphere. They took it very seriously, and they had every right to do so because it was technically a professional music, performance night. It was a concert, and when you're a musician, there are certain things you do. No matter where you are, there are certain things you do and you act. There's certain ways you act professionally all the time. You're always on time to your performance. That's a given. It doesn't matter if your performance is for a charity, if it isn't for money, if it's for a con. It doesn't matter. If you are a musician, you're on time for your performance. You're ready to go with your music. If you've got your set list, that's what you're playing. If the venue requires that you not say certain things, that certain songs you're not allowed to play, you abide by that. And Yelling at Cats, according to Derpidity and other people running that particular... I wasn't there, so I can't really say he did, but according to the people who were there and who ran the venue, broke all of those. He was late, he pushed back everybody's performances.
Yeah, two people actually outright had to not perform just for him to be able to perform.
Yeah, two people... two people from, was it Norway? I can't remember. I think it was Norway.
Yeah, they were actually from overseas.
Another country, overseas, opted to, I don't know if they actually did this, but they offered to relinquish their spots as performers so he could perform, and he brought someone there who wasn't supposed to be there and who was intoxicated. He was not on time. He refused to censor his music despite the venue asking him to censor his music, and then complained about how unprofessional the atmosphere was because the sound guy was cutting his microphone every other line. And I would like to point out that that guy was doing his job. The venue specifically said if they swear, you cut his mic. And
Yeah.
that's how it works. If the venue asks you to do that, you do that. Of course, we rely on the musician to be, competent and know I can't do this. But apparently he didn't, and apparently his mic got cut several times during songs because he swore or he said something that was inappropriate. And then he complained about how unprofessional the venue was when, in fact, he was responsible for quite a few problems that went on that night. And that is all I'm going to say about yelling at cats, because everything else is personal drama, and I don't want to get wrapped up in that bullshit.
Well, you've said enough. I mean, I ran afoul of him back when I was working on that commission to microphone. He was on MLP on 4chan just railing about Mike. And I'm like, just don't drag me into this shit. I don't care.
Well, anyway, tell him about the current drama that's going on with him now.
Oh, well,
Now, this is yelling at cats?
Yeah, still yelling
Yes.
at cats.
Yeah. What'd he do? He had some lyrics regarding Yamano.
Oh.
A lot of lyrics regarding Yamano. And
Yes, and let me just say, as we all know, the whole thing with Yamano was done with months ago.
a long time ago.
As far
Long
as I know,
time ago.
Yamano has completely moved away from pony fandom.
Yeah.
Thank goodness.
I don't remember the particulars about the lyrics, but it was doing things with Yamano, wanting her to die.
Wanting
all
to
this
smash her
stupid
face in and everything, yeah.
Yeah. I don't have the lyrics with me, so I don't want to say anything that he did not say, but it was generally a very, very violent kind of mindset towards Yamano. And so now there's again, Canterlot Gardens just already happened, so I don't know if he was there or not, but there was a big push to get him banned, not only from Canterlot Gardens, but with the shit that happened at Everfree, to just ban him permanently from every con in the future. Which I don't know if that came to light or anything, because it's apparent this guy's just a real piece of work, a real fucking shithead. Yeah. But when that whole thing came up about Yamano, I was really surprised. I'm like, I guess I was just as surprised as she was, because it's like, wow, you guys are still bent out of shape about that?
Yeah, I mean, it's in the past. Everybody just
Yeah,
move
well,
I mean, it's like, fuck, can any of you retards realize they put out a fucking Derpy Hooves toy?
it. Exactly.
And not only that, it's you're wanting to kill, or you're implying that you want to kill somebody over a goddamn cartoon.
Yeah.
It's like, and I talked with Ben earlier about how I kind of want to do a show about, because there apparently there's a lot of people who want to disassociate, who are fans of MLP and want to be in the fandom, but want to disassociate themselves from the term brony, because
Yeah.
it I'm of
We
the
can
opinion
leave that particular topic for a later
yeah, because we need to do a little
GCC
bit more.
episode.
Yeah, because I want to kind of bring on at least Mellow Mod, some other people onto the podcast to discuss it. Yeah.
The thing is, though, is that that's not where that story ends, actually.
There's more to it. Oh, do tell.
Oh, yeah. The really big thing about that is that, where it really started coming to light is because Purple Tinker got a hold of it. And she started.
Oh Jesus!
Purple Tinker got a hold of it, and she started making big, huge demands. Like, you owe an apology to absolutely every single human on this planet for writing these things. And he started firing back, and apparently people started popping out of the woodwork and defending him, basically only on the merit because Purple Tinker was the one that called him out. They didn't really care that yelling at cats was right or wrong or not. They just wanted to bag on Purple Tinker.
And then, of course, he had people like Fuck No Milo Pony and Shub About Pony and others saying, "Oh, look at these bronies. They're defending this asshole." And
Exactly. So that's
I am of the opinion, if Purple Tinker gets involved, everybody just shut the fuck up. Just stop. Push the red button. Override. Shut down. Don't do anything. You know, especially in a situation like this.
Yeah.
See, that's the thing. That's, I almost, and I'm not going to, of course, but I'd almost want to, message her and say, when you pull tinfoil hat bullshit, you damage your credibility, and when stuff like this happens, this is the sort of reaction that you get. People don't, people.
Please look. Okay, you know what? I don't care. I don't care if she's following me. I don't care if she listens to this. This is the exact kind of reaction she wants. Okay?
No.
Don't ever think that she doesn't want the shit that she gets. She loves it. Okay? She's the kind of person who gets off on calling people out for their homophobia, supposed homophobia. She's literally the antithesis of those people in that, what was that documentary I watched the other day? Jesus Camp. That's the one. She is literally.
I was about to say Jesus Camp.
Yeah, she is literally the antithesis of the people in Jesus Camp. Okay, and that's all I'm gonna say on that.
Yeah.
Maybe sometime when she's good and gone and out of our hair, then we'll do a full episode on her. But until then, I don't really care for getting into that.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
So is Everfree Radio still run by that douchebag?
Of course.
Jeff, of course.
Okay.
He's God.
Yeah, convention scene's still going on pretty strong. I think he's still got like 1 or 2 conventions he's got AFR booked up for right now. So,
which I wish
it's everything from here until BronyCon, the next BronyCon. That's when they've handed exclusivity over to Celestia Radio.
Well, and there's Brony Fest down in Texas. Do they have? I don't know how much power J-Hoof wields over Brony Fest, but are they doing Brony Fest? Do you know?
Don't ask me.
Well, I'm asking him bullshit.
Yeah. The big huge difference between.
Oh, are they doing Brony Fest down there?
I don't believe Final Draft is going to Brony Fest. Brony Fest, okay. That's J-Hoof's con, isn't it?
Yeah. I was just wondering.
I'm pretty sure Brony Fest is just a corporate con.
Okay.
Just Hasbro. I don't think that there's going to be any kind of magnet for Everfree ready to go. Then I'm also pretty sure that J-Hoof would have them banned.
Yeah, because actually I was kind of hoping
we all know how much he likes them.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, because I was kind of hoping J-Hoof would be on because I kind of wanted to talk to him because I just found out, thanks to Bronyville, because I listened to the latest episode today, that there's that con in Las Vegas, and I'm kind of interested in going to that.
Oh, I wish I could go.
Mostly because, for some reason, living in Sioux Falls, South Dakota, we have an airline that provides weekly bi-week or 2 times a week direct flights to Las Vegas.
Cool.
Yeah, and they're super fucking cheap.
Nice.
So I was actually thinking of maybe going down. So
hey, if you've got an opportunity to go to one of those, I would definitely recommend you go. Especially if it's going to be, especially that Las Vegas con, because it looks like it's already just early on. It's starting to shape up to be something pretty decent.
Yeah, it's like all the typical voice actors are going to be there. and all that.
And apparently the guy who owns the Riviera Casino or whatever, where a lot of this is going to take place, apparently he's a brony himself.
Wow.
Well,
Yeah.
I want to find. He may be because that's the thing. It's like with all those hotels down there, they're not actually owned by individuals or owned by corporations. I'm wondering if it's really the owner or just like the manager of the hotel. I want to see. I want to see who actually owns the Riviera. Which I'm actually gonna go find out right now. Surprisingly, a lot of the hotels down there in Las Vegas are owned by Middle Eastern oil barons.
Wouldn't surprise me.
Let's see. The Riviera, who owns it? Yeah, Riviera Holdings Corporation.
It's like
Okay, yeah, the Riviera is actually owned by a company in Nevada, so it could very well be. Who knows?
Woohoo!
That's what it was. I believe that was what was stated on Bronyville. It was one of the episodes.
Oh my God, that is such an ugly hotel.
This.
No, look at this. Hang on. Let me link it to you guys. This is an ugly hotel. I guess it won't matter when you're inside.
Where's my pizza?
I gotta start thinking about food myself.
Oh, hey, there's a Pizza Hut in there. Oh, they actually got a lot of good food in there. Well, not really.
I don't know. I think that looks okay. I bet you it looks a lot better at night.
Probably.
This is a daytime shot. Remember, a lot of Vegas looks much better at night. It's meant to look a lot better at night.
Yeah. That's the thing. When I became a truck driver, that was one of the hard lessons I learned. Was that a lot of these cities that look so beautiful at night are fucking ugly during the day.
Yeah, not to mention, it's in fucking Nevada.
Yeah, but it's really like Las Vegas and the surrounding area is kind of a lot like Fallout New Vegas. It's like you're just traveling through this wasteland, and it's like 140 degrees outside, and you're just miserable. And you come over the crest of this hill, and you just see mass. You're like, this shouldn't exist.
Dun dun dun.
This shouldn't be here. Why are you here? And that's why every time I drove through Las Vegas, I was like, this shouldn't be here. This is not natural. I feel the same way with Phoenix also. Phoenix is the same way. It's like, there's too many people here. There's too many plants here. Where's all the water coming from? Fuck.
Indeed.
Yes. So.
Anybody gotten any more pony swag?
I finally got my hands on a glow-in-the-dark Zecora.
That's funny because Brian and I hit a couple of the Toys R Us down here, and they're plentiful. I was surprised you guys were having trouble.
No, actually, up here Toys R Us was out for a while on this, and also the collector's set with Nightmare Moon and DJ Pawn 3 and Trixie. It was out for a while, and then because Midnight Dreams, he likes to keep an eye out for this shit because he's also big into collecting swag. And he sent me a text. He's like, dude, Toys R Us has got Zecora in the collection again. Do you want me to pick it up? I'm like, yes. I came into town and he had it for me.
I really want that pony collection with Nightmare Moon and everything in it. That's the one we haven't been able to find at this Toys R Us down here. But then again, their pony section at the Toys R Us we have in Bowling Green is actually no bigger than the Walmart section of ponies, apparently, which is really, really sad.
Yeah, actually, for us up here, we have better luck going to Target.
Yeah, don't think we really have Target around here.
Yeah, but no, it's actually really funny. Because I've actually got them on my desk right now. I'm looking at the Nightmare Moon. It's weird because I kind of want to try to do their hair up really nice, like with the tutorial show you, and I kind of fucked it up. So now they kind of all look like super. They've got like the super slutty hairstyle now for some reason.
See that guy on DA, Otaku Squirrel, that was doing the resin hair and conversion sets?
No,
No.
What's...
Let me pull that up. God, his work is great.
I have to check
He
that
was
out.
doing for the larger figures. He was doing resin hair and tails that you would paint. So you could essentially take any pony you had and just paint it up, or just fix your real ponies. Come on. Stupid DeviantArt. There he is. Okay, let me give you guys the link. Check this guy out.
Let's see this.
The sets are really impressive too. And he did all the accoutrements to like build a Daring Do, and he came out with one of the earlier DJ Pony vinyl scratch sets.
Okay, so I guess what he does is he cuts the hair off and then
Well, he just molds those kits and sells those, and then you shave the hair off your figure and paint that up and pop those on.
yeah.
Oh fuck yes, I'd be very interested in getting some of these. Does he like how many? Does he like produce a bunch of them, or does he make them to order, or what?
Yeah, go ahead and drop him a note. I have no idea what's available when, but he.
I'm not gonna drop him a note right now. I'll put him on my watch list.
Actually says he's got this journal post on the right here. Apparently he hasn't opened orders yet, and he's going to postpone them for a bit.
Well,
that's fine. I can wait.
Yeah, just keep an eye on him though, because go through the gallery. You'll be really impressed.
Ah, damn. I still want this shit. This will be amazing. You should totally. Hey, Jay. You guys should totally plug this on the podcast. Definitely, maybe a couple times.
I'm making sort of I'll make a show notes where it's just I'll just post up all the links we've been talking about. Basically, I'm just gonna copy paste the Skype conversation. I'm gonna really rowdy rough brony this thing.
Yeehaw!
Which I wanted to ask is actually in bullshit. Are you there?
Yeah, I'm
Still
here.
there?
Oh my god, this rarity. Shannon would kill for this rarity.
Exactly.
She'd have to fight Jehu for it.
Shit, I want Rainbow Dash. Give me that shit.
Because actually, I found out that Rowdy Rough Bronies is on CR thanks to the Bronyville episode. Has Shamrock mentioned anything about the fact that he hasn't posted any new episodes in a while?
New episodes of what?
Rowdy Rough Bronies.
No. DJ Shamrock doesn't really talk to me about Rowdy Rough because I'm not a part of Rowdy Rough. So.
Well, I figured in passing conversation if he's like.
No, he hasn't mentioned them at all.
Yeah, Jehu really needs to get off his ass about that because he was really pushing to get on. CR, and now it's like he's like, no, he's not doing it. Oh, Ben, I just found something you're gonna fucking love. You probably already seen it, but I'll link it to you anyway. This comic with Cheerly by Cyrus Pfizer. Here it is. I didn't know there was a full one.
Oh yeah, that's right. I remember this. Yeah.
I've only ever seen the last panel. I never saw the full thing. I was like, and so the whole time I was just thinking, why the fuck is Cheerly teaching humans? Let's see.
You know what? That is one thing that I do like about whatchamacallit, Cold-Blooded Twilight's drawings, because they do have, that Anon stand-in or whatever. At least it's, it's just a generic Anon thing. Like, if they had, like, a dick bag like this in there, I think I would actually enjoy Cold-Blooded Twilight stuff a lot less.
Well, Anon, Cold-Blooded Twilight's Anon is actually a character in and of itself. He's not really Anon anymore. Well, he's Anon, but he's just a character himself, I guess I'll say. But one thing I love is how you go through Cold-Blooded Twilight's blog, and it's funny. It's like he gets like so many notes for everything he does, and then when you get to Granny Smith, it's like no fucking notes whatsoever. Zero fucking. I think he had like maybe 40 notes, and it's just like, oh, no love for Granny Smith.
What?
Nobody. It's weird. It's like, wow, people really don't like granny porn, yet they're really into Luna and Celestia. It's like, don't get more granny than that. Which is why that's my next project. I want to get an artist to do granny porn of Luna and Celestia, where it's not that they actually look like old and crotchety, but where it's like they act old and crotchety.
Yeah.
Like Celestia has like the granny glasses with the chains. Luna has her hair up in a bun, and they're playing like sequence, and they end up playing like strip sequence or something.
Oh
just,
dear.
They just act all old and shit.
Hold on, boys. See,
What?
we have a 4chan thread.
Uh-oh.
Oh shit.
Link.
Oh shit, son. Let's see what this is about. Oh, before I read into this, King Cheetah, what version of OS X are you running?
10.5.
10.5? Okay.
10.5 on a Motorola PowerPC machine.
Oh, PowerPC? Okay. That actually helps out. I just remember something in Bullshit said. I was like, I'm going to get King Cheetah a Christmas present. And I needed to know what version of OS X.
Oh my god.
I use Linux on the big machine, though.
Well, it should probably work with both.
I don't buy that this is true.
Wait, hang on, let me read this. Okay.
Yeah,
Okay,
I'm still going through it myself. I just saw the Purple Tinker meme. It's like, well, this can't be good.
At first, she was sighted at the con by some people who knew her the control.
Whether or not this is true, just wait for Purple Tinker to post it.
This is definitely not true, because Purple Tinker this weekend was running a charity drive that involved a 48-hour live stream, and I'm looking at her right now.
Ah.
Okay, yeah.
That's
response is
rather 72 hours from 9 a.m. Friday, September 28th through 9 a.m. Monday, October 1st is a live stream, and I'm looking at it right now. This is a complete fabrication.
Okay, the control room went on lockdown and reinforcements were called in to go after an old trans? Really? She was apprehended and found with a butterfly knife? No, this... Okay, No, this is absurd.
Take care.
This is kind of funny though, and I'd love to hear her response because she's going to see this.
I have this idea.
The pizza guy delivered and gave me that look.
I have this idea
Nice.
where we direct this entire thread to her live stream.
Oh,
is that a good idea?
It.
Do it.
Do it.
Do it.
Where's her live stream? Where's her live
Do
stream?
it right now.
Oh my! I'm good. I'll turn this. Oh.
Remember, express your concern and remorse that this happened to her.
What?
I'm
Oh,
just gonna. I'm gonna lurk.
I want everyone to go into this live stream.
I can't. You know that my machine acts goofy when I try to do the stream and Skype at the same time.
Twitch is for gaming only content.
Oh, it just got shut down just now. What?
Oh, that sucks.
Bullshittery.
Oh well. Bullshittery. This is not fair. God damn it, Purple Tinker, come back. You bitch.
Okay, something that I just updated the thread. Apparently somebody, possibly Purple Tinker, is having a wig out.
Oh,
Okay,
shit.
I gotta go down to the bottom and
Yeah.
refresh it.
No, that's not true. She's lying down on a bed reading a book right now.
Yeah. Oh, that's what she was doing on the live stream?
Get in contact with her. Like, tell her about this.
No, she's not on the internet right now. Her charity drive is this thing where she cuts herself off from the internet for like 4 days. It's the internet junkies equivalent to like a marathon like run donation thing.
Are you serious? That's what she's doing for charity.
Yeah, it's really fucking stupid. But
even though that's kind of charitable of her in and of itself, but
Yeah, I was gonna say, that's the perfect gift for me.
What, pizza or Purple Tinker?
Purple Tinker not being on the intratubes.
Yeah, that's always a good thing. But it's like I don't like. Obviously I don't like Purple Tinker, but I really don't like this whole making her more insane than she actually is. You don't have to. It's unnecessary.
Giving her attention
It's
is
kind of pointless to make stuff up.
Yeah, and it comes to a point where it just goes to. I mean, implicating her that she was possibly going to try to murder yelling at cats. It's like, hang on, whoa.
If he choked on her cock.
Maybe that's her trick that she saved up for Canterlot Gardens this whole time. She suddenly reaches into her pocket, she pulls out her balls and then stuffs them down his throat and chokes him with them. He's just like, "Ha ha! I had him this entire time."
You thought they were turned into ovaries. Joke's on you. Oh god, I love it when Fiasco actually draws. Sorry, personal comment.
You know, after all of this time of me publicly going after her, she and none of her minions have ever come back at me. I've always found that kind of quizzical.
Take advantage of it.
Yeah, but, I was throwing brickbats at her when she was actively being stupid, but the fandom is so big right now, it's pretty much safe from her nonsense. I mean, people I don't know or care about will be hurt by her, but the fandom as a whole, it's not going to hurt the show. It's not going to hurt viewing of the show or selling of the toys.
Yeah. Oh,
it's not letting me post on 4chan.
Oh, and bullshit. Did you see? Don't get mad at me, but Haiku Izu is no longer following the podcast Tumblr.
I don't care.
All right. Well, I thought you cared.
Not
Why is
really.
that?
Oh. Haiku Izu does Honey Dip and.
Oh, I know who that is. Or are you talking to KC?
No. I'm just talking to the podcast.
He's just being conversational.
Yeah. No, but you want to know? I think this is why he unfollowed us. It was that jab I made at Apple about iOS 6. I'm pretty sure. I think that's may have been why he unfollowed. And I got into a conversation with him, and we kind of settled it out. Mostly because Apple came out and apologized for the way they handled the map application. Have you seen some of the mistakes it's been making?
Uh-uh.
Was it? It's been there's like if you try to search for one of the problems was if you try to search for nightclubs in Dallas, Texas, it would show you all the nightclubs in Brisbane, Australia. It had for a while it had North America and South America listed as Antarctica and Africa.
Oh wow.
Right.
Yeah.
All right, I can't post this on. They keep rejecting me for being a spammer.
Oh, because you kept. What are you trying to post?
Try and post this block of text.
Hang on,
They won't let me post because it's like our system has detected that you were spamming, and I'm like, please reformat and try again. And I'm like, okay. So I think it's because of the links. Oh shit, one of them's wrong.
I'll try to do it.
Hang on a sec. Let me. One of those links is incorrect. There we go.
Okay, we'll fix it and then I'll.
There you go.
Okay, yeah, you went back and fixed it. Good.
I mistyped the CAPTCHA the first time, and then went back to do it again. And it's like, nope, you can't post now. No more posting for you. You are a troll. Okay.
Okay.
Holy troll.
Alright, it's been so long since I ever posted on 4chan. Let me make sure I don't fuck this up. Okay, I made the comment and then did the verification. Alright, fuck it. No email, no name. So our system thinks your post is spam. Okay. Well, whatever. I'm not gonna post it. It says it's spam.
Probably because you're putting two links in the same post, maybe.
Maybe. But no, the whole thing with Haiku was just like, I just wanted to reiterate with him is like, no, I make fun of Apple because it's funny. And his big thing was like, he was just sick of all the Apple jokes. I think we were the last straw. We were what's that?
He needs to toughen up.
Well, I think he's actually an iOS. I think he makes or either works for a company that makes iOS apps.
Oh,
so he's pretty.
Fucking Apple people toot their own horn so much. I think they're big boys and they can take it.
Well,
Just
it's
saying.
like, well, I mean, there's Apple users and then there's fanboys. I don't think Haiku's a fanboy. It's just that, I can make jokes about Android phones. I can do plenty of that. Android phones aren't perfect, even though I love them.
There you go.
But we settled the argument. There wasn't really a huge argument. It wasn't really anything big, but then we got started.
Hold on, wait a minute. I'm looking at Purple Ticker's stream. Sorry to go back to this, but I'm looking at Purple Ticker's stream right now, and it is telling me that it is currently 8:26 p.m. September 28th. In her live
Wait,
stream.
so it's been shut off for... Oh, wait, it's been shut off?
Well, it's displaying video for me, but the video is only 19 minutes and 30 seconds, according to this player, and it says that it's 2 days ago. The date
I've
says...
got a Volkswagen commercial.
Oh, I have ad block on. I'm looking at the stream.
Okay, It sounds like somebody's taking a piss.
I can't get the stream to come up at all. It's like it's gone.
Why is her bed a military cot?
Because she lives in New York and it's fucking expensive to live there.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, I've never actually seen what she looks like. This is weird.
You never seen her before?
No.
Hmm.
No, I keep thinking of that one guy from the Howard Stern show who's a trans.
She doesn't look good.
Let me find it
for you. This is her picture.
All right, let's see. Let's see this picture. She looks like Howard Stern. Not really, but
Actually, you know what? I never made that connection, but if her nose was just a little bit bigger, then yeah, she could sell it.
if she had more hair and the nose was a bit bigger, she'd look like Howard Stern.
Here we
And
go.
judging from the sound that King Cheetah made, I made a really bad insult.
Someone in the MLP thread just posted the
link.
the real link. It's on. It's off
Okay.
of Justin TV now. Twitch has taken it down. But that is the to-date live stream. She is still sitting in bed reading a book. So definitely not arrested for bringing a knife to Canterlot Gardens.
Oh, wait, no, the Twitch stream is now back on, apparently.
Check the timestamp.
Yeah, the timestamp on Justin TV is for the 30th.
Oh.
People have thus far pledged $2,141.
Canadian.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, Canadian dollars.
So did somebody actually post the MLP thread? And oh wait, that's right. Her event doesn't let her get on the internet. Never mind.
This is
So I decided to just pop on there just a second to take a look. And I found this. It's not the fact that they consider that news, apparently, but the fact that just think about what that product would actually be used for.
Oh, that's totally going up somebody's ass.
Not quite what I was thinking.
Well, you gotta be clean. I mean, you gotta be safe. You know.
I was thinking.
You know, you don't want to get you don't want to get somebody's poo
You know,
jammed
I'm
underneath
going to be
your
honest. That was
fingernails.
the first place my mind went to.
You know,
Yeah, I was like, yep, that's totally, yep. Somebody's gonna be spreading ass cheeks with that. Somebody's gonna be spreading their asshole with that.
If you replace if you replace the SH and wash with NK, that's what I think.
Disposable wank gloves.
Yes.
I just love the fact that Pinkie Pie has become the default pitch girl for most MLP products.
Because she's pink.
Well, she's the pinkest.
Ah,
It's totally racist.
It's not racism. It's sexism. You're thinking of.
why
Wait, what?
should do a Tumblr attacking her pink privilege?
What I thought you meant was that it's pink, therefore, since it's aimed at girls, they assume that pink always, and
Oh, okay.
yeah.
Oh, yeah, you were trying to be intelligent.
Yes.
And I didn't get it.
I'm sorry. I know that's something we frown upon on this podcast.
Well, I'm all for intelligence, but I like to focus mainly on common sense, and you don't need to be smart to have common sense.
True.
Exactly. I try to avoid it.
Now on Twitter, Charlotte Fullerton and Steph Mahoney. Okay. I don't know who Steph Mahoney is, but Charlotte Fullerton is kind of a non-entity. She's left the show.
Who was she?
Charlotte Fullerton was, she wrote for episodes like Look Before You Sleep and Suited for Success and stuff like that. She was also responsible for Find a Pet, or what was it called? It was the pet episode. I forgot the name of it for some reason. We just lost KC.
Oh no! Where's he go? Where'd he go? Shit.
Oh, May the Best Pet Win. That was what the episode was called. That's right. She's responsible for that episode. Oh dear. I guess he might have lost internet connection.
We'll try him again in a couple minutes.
Or Skype might have crashed on him, so.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's what
he
sounded
can
like.
rejoin the call if he gets back on.
Okay.
All right.
Anyway, Charlotte Fullerton, she wrote, if you're going to go off season 2 episodes, she wrote May the Best Pet Win. I forget what other episode she wrote for season 2, but she was slated to be the writer for Putting Your Hoof Down, but she only got the basic premise down before she had to leave the show because some issues and her husband's death or something like that. So she left the show in the middle of the season. So Meriwether Williams had to take over writing the rest of that episode. That's how I remember it. That was when she actually left the show. So she's actually not, she hasn't been involved in anything regarding MLP for a really long time, unless she's gone to like a couple of these conventions or something. I think maybe, but other than that, she has absolutely nothing to do with the show and hasn't for a while.
You should check out this thing that I'm about to reblog from
Who the fuck is
Synad.
Steph Mahoney?
Hang on, I'll post it up in the chat.
Oh, animator and layout artist of the show. Oh, okay. That's cool.
This
Oh, yeah, I saw this.
it's like this is like a perfect "you mad, bruh? You mad, bruh?" Like, whatever.
That second panel makes me chuckle uncontrollably for some reason.
No, I can just imagine the dude's face actually looking like that. He's just so angry.
I was talking to him earlier today, and
Let's see.
I know you're working on that visual novel with me.
Yeah, this is pretty boring. Why the hell is anybody listening to this?
You remember what I
If you're actually listening to this, why don't you send us a message and tell us why the fuck you're listening?
oh, okay. So Gearbox actually just signed on to Skype.
Is he
Gearbox,
alive?
yeah, he's alive. Gearbox, for those who don't know, is the guy who's heading the Milo Dashi visual novel project. He he got into a really bad accident, got T-boned by a truck, and was out for quite a few days. So he recently woke up, and he recently got to get on his computer and start using it. But so he's live, he's getting better. He's really, really, really messed up though. He's going to be in rehab for a while, and he's got a bit of memory loss. So
Oh shit!
I was actually talking to him earlier today, and he couldn't remember exactly what was going on with the visual novel, and he couldn't remember what I was doing. So I told it to him. I basically said, it doesn't matter. We'll get work done, and this is why we have another person who sort of worked under him, was kind of like his secretary. So this is why we have this guy here, and but he's doing okay. He can't move the right side of his face or talk. But he's got full, complete motor skills with his hands and his arms. So he's typing away in the Daily Out and the visual novel chat rooms and Skype right now.
That's good.
So he's fine, but not that fine. So.
Well, it's good to know he's okay. It's good to know he's okay. That actually kind of, I mean, he's worse off than Steve Wozniak was, but that sort of reminds me of Wozniak's plane crash he had in the late 70s. Or no, in the early 80s, where he was out for a month. It was weird because he, with Wozniak, he survived the crash with just, with some, minor injuries, but, while he was recovering in the hospital, he was acting just like as he normally would. But the problem was that he wasn't developing memories from it.
Mm-hmm.
And then all of a sudden he said that from basically from the moment they got into the plane till the moment he started remembering, which was about a month later, he has no memories in between
Yeah,
there.
Gear's having a similar problem. He has been awake for quite a while, but he's having a hard time retaining memory.
Yeah,
Uh,
because because he wasn't. I talked with other people, and they're like, "Yeah, dude, you had me sneaking pizza for you. Yeah, this one dude. Yeah, Steve Jobs came over to make sure you were okay and everything, and somebody brought in a computer so you can do some work because you wanted to do some work." And he's like, "I don't remember any of
yeah,
that."
yeah. There is a when you get into accidents like this with head trauma, there is a point after you wake up from what essentially is a small coma where you have trouble retaining memory.
Yeah, your brain sort of has to relearn how to remember things, how to develop new memories.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, because
Luckily, he Gearbox still has his memory, most of his memory from before the accident. So, he's doing fine mostly. I'm sure rehab is going to be something for
it's
him.
gonna be tough.
It's going
It's
to be
gonna
very
be
tough.
tough.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, oof. See, that's the thing that sucks about, and because I'm a truck driver, and it's like I know it's like, yeah, the car never wins,
No.
and that's actually like as a truck driver, that's one of your that's an even bigger fear than than yourself getting hurt is actually hurting other people. Because actually, it was when I was first starting out. One of my co-drivers, not a guy I directly work with, but he had his own truck and everything, or he was in his own truck. Uh, Shortly after I started driving, he a car ran a red light and he T-boned it, and it was a husband and wife with a baby in the back, and they all died instantly.
Yeah.
And he was he was at no fault whatsoever. It was obvious that there was a cop nearby who saw the whole thing. It was obvious he was at no fault, but he quit driving. He couldn't. He would get back. He if he tried to get back into a truck, he'd start breaking down
Yeah.
because it's that's
We don't
Yikes.
we don't really know the specifics of this accident, however, because obviously Gearbox doesn't remember any of it.
yeah.
He barely remembers getting in the car. So I'm not sure with the cases with this accident, and I don't particularly care either. It's not really.
You're just more glad that he's
Yeah, I'm more
back.
glad that he's back. I mean, obviously the truck driver is fine. I think she broke her ankle, but she's okay.
Well, as far as I know, with a crash investigation like this, she's being grilled.
Oh yeah,
They're what they've probably done is they're going through her logbooks. If there's a Qualcomm system installed, they're gonna go through that, and they might even go pull the engine computer off of the truck to look at that. Because unfortunately, what they're gonna try to do is they're gonna try to do everything they can to put the blame on her.
yeah,
And I'm not saying that Gearbox is to blame. We don't know, but that's just the way the system works. Is that they because truck drivers are put in this position as being professional drivers, they're deemed to be more responsible, hold more responsibility in a crash, which statistically is not true. Um, but yeah, she's being grilled. She's not coasting through this. And I mean, I'm not trying to put anything on Gearbox. I'm just saying what happens and what the statistics show. The statistics show that 80%. I think it's like 85% of all crashes that involve a truck and a car. 85% of them are not the driver's fault.
Yeah.
Or not the truck driver's fault. Yeah. But who knows? Who knows what happened? It could have been. It could have just been a bad situation, you know.
Yeah.
But the good thing is that everybody's okay. Everybody's alive. He's gonna make a recovery. He's gonna be all right. Eventually. Yeah. Oh, King Cheetah, where are you? That's the thing that sucks about King Cheetah is that he's always good for conversation, and when he's not there, it just sort of dries up. King Cheetah, where are you? Do you think I should just stop the recording? Because I think we're pretty burned out.
We've talked out quite a bit.
Yeah, this is a lot of content. About part of the way through, I actually forgot we were even recording.
Yeah, we got about 2 hours and 20 minutes. I'm not gonna edit any of it.
That's fine.
What it is what you got. So yeah, I guess I'll go ahead and stop it.